Hi there, I'm Rochelle. I'm really excited to join you in Comms 101 this semester. When I was trying to think of a life event that I learned something significant from, I kept thinking of multiple different things that I actually learned multiple lessons from. So I decided to share with you today something that I learned most recently. My husband and I are actually pregnant with our first child. As of right now, we are 18 weeks pregnant. And for any of you that know anything about pregnancy, typically you don't share or announce your pregnancy with anyone else until 8, 10, 12 weeks, somewhere in there, typically around 10. Well, we had our first visit with the doctor at 8 weeks, and we had our ultrasound, to see what the baby was doing and hear the heartbeat and all that. And the doctor did give us the green light to go ahead and share with friends and family. So that was a Friday, and we posted that evening on Facebook sharing with our global friends that we were expecting. Well, the next day, my husband's actually a police officer, so he works really weird long shifts that I don't get to speak to him. And the next day, while I was home alone, I started just bleeding very, very heavily. Not exactly normal, and of course it would be a Saturday when the doctor's office is closed. So tried calling my husband's work, could not get a hold of him at all. I tried calling my mom, who happens to live locally, couldn't get a her. She also works on weekends. I called my pastor and his wife that I'm extremely close to, and they were actually traveling. So I felt extremely alone. I was terrified. Any of you moms out there already know, as soon as you're told there's a baby inside you, you feel an incredible amount of responsibility and just honor. So not knowing what was going on inside my body, not knowing if something was wrong with the baby, I just fell on my knees. I was so scared. I just didn't know what to do, what I could do. I felt like I had no control. And at that moment, I just felt like the Lord was telling me, no, you don't have control. You're not supposed to have control. I am. And it was probably about an hour later that I finally heard back from the doctor's office. But being able to hear what the doctor had to say and not be in a worried state was incredible. I learned in that terrifying, lonely moment that I'm not alone. I'm never alone. No matter if I'm surrounded by people or if I am in complete isolation, the Lord is always with me. He always has my best interest in mind. He would not have given me this child and taken it away like that. He always has a reason behind everything he does. For the record, we are still pregnant. Our baby is completely healthy. It was just a fluke. But I needed that lesson to remind me that I'm not in control of this baby. This baby is a blessing in my life. I get to be a part of his or her life, but God is in control. God is the parenting body of this baby. So I just hope that that little lesson in my life helps encourage you today to remember, whether it be stressing out about a test, or maybe you have lots and lots of work to do, or your marriage is struggling. Just remember, you don't have to take the driver's seat. You weren't designed to take the driver's seat. God wants you to submit to him willingly, and he will drive you where you need to go. Blessings.